Hey folks, Deano here again. This time taking a look at one of the newest Dragon Ball releases. I mean the only Dragon Ball release. The rest have been DBZ and Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, this is Kid Goku, complete with Flying Nimbus. So yeah, this is an actual real figure. I know I've been reviewing quite a few bootlegs recently, but this one is the real deal. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he's next on the bootleggers list, since they really seem to be focusing on the 2.0s. But hey ho. Let's take a look at the box first of all. So you've got the Dragon Ball logo instead of the DBZ or Dragon Ball Super logos. You've got the silver toy sticker, Bandai Tamashii Nations, picture of Goku holding the Dragon Ball with the rope looking as if it's about to choke him to death. You've got some nice pictures of him on there, some pictures there including one of him with Shenron, and yeah, it says Son Goku down the side. You'll notice I'm not spending as much time on the boxes as I used to. Basically, most of them are the same. If there's any differences, I'll let you know. So yeah, let's take a look at all his accessories first of all, shall we? And that will actually require popping the head off, which is actually a bit different to normal. Let's take this, because we need his power pole. So yeah, you get the long version of the power pole. You also get a... where'd that go? A short version that pops in and out of here to make it look as if it's either on his back or it's been taken out for use with the long one. You also get two tails, both of which are quite loose on him. They pop out rather easily. There we go. But again, very difficult to stay in position. This one is mostly meant for that way, so you can have him dangling and you can pop the power pole in there, or well, anything really. You can have him hanging off just about anything using that. But yeah, if you're going to use one, which you don't have to, because this version of Goku did lose his tail in the series. And let's pop that back on before we continue. So yeah, in terms of faces, you get this really happy one. It looks a bit weird because you can't see any teeth. That's always put me off of these smiling figures. If they would just show even the top thing of teeth. Like this one. This one looks much better, but his eyes are closed. So I hate eyes closed ones as well. But yeah. And the final face you get is this sort of kind of derpy looking angry face. I mean, really, I get that they kind of had to skimp on some things, because when you get this great hulking thing, which is solid, this is a solid piece of plastic. This weighs a ton, and it's even got a wee bit of articulation at the back, and a piece there to obviously hold him up. So you get quite a lot with him, which kinda they had to do because he's such a small figure. But at the same time, I don't know, I would have gladly had a few hands missing, because as you're going to see, get that stupid crease out of the way. As you're about to see, he comes with a lot, and I mean a lot, of hands. So you've got the fist hands, which come on out the package. You have two, if I can find them, Kamehameha hands, which at least they're not claw gripped, always a bonus. You get two martial arts posy hands, which is quite nice. 2 key blast hands, the open palm version. Sorry, move the camera there. You get 2. People were saying these were like other key blast hands, but these are for the rock paper scissors technique that it uses. But to be honest, do we need one for each hand? I mean, they do this 3 times over. You get those ones, you get the peace sign scissors ones for both hands, and obviously you've got the fists for rock. Obviously they needed to do it for the fists. Oh, and you do get 2 for the purple. So yeah, they could have done away with 2 of those hands, maybe taken one of these away. I mean, I don't see anybody ever using this one, to be completely honest with you. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. What I'm saying is, they were showing off 2 other faces with this guy throughout his prototype stage, and where they were displaying them on, well, everywhere basically. Everywhere they went, the prototype Goku went with them. Some changes were for the better, like the belt actually being changed to the right colour, but they had a stern face at one point, and then they had like a sort of grinning face, but he was like cocky grinning, if that makes any sense. I would have preferred one of those faces over like this one, because you really don't need that one. I'm sorry, but you just don't. And you get one more accessory in the form of the 2-star Dragon Ball. If I can find the actual stars. Such a tiny little thing. Come on. There we go. There we go. Quite nicely done. Really small. I don't know if the Dragon Balls are supposed to be that small compared to like Goku. I mean, Kid Goku can hold it in his hand like quite easily. But I thought it was like that in the show, okay, but for adult hands, which I don't really get. But yeah, anyway. He comes with a lot of accessories, some of which really aren't necessary, but hey-oh. For the sake of this, I'm taking his tail off because it really will just get in the way. 2 swap faces, just the standard affair. You just take that off. 2 pegs. Let's put the derpy one on, just to show that off. The hair is very well done. It's a bit more fleshed out than the original Goku figure, which I think is why they're redoing it for Goku Black and the new 2.0 Goku. Articulation wise, I was going to say he can look down quite well, but no, he can't really look down at all because it just pushes the face apart. You can look up okay. He turns, but because of the nature of his neck design, he sort of tilts his face upwards when he looks to either side. The shoulders are a really nice design. They should do that with more Gokus. The actual outfit itself is attached to, well, it is the butterfly joint, which means no more fiddling about with it popping off and stuff like that. And also there's actually 0 limitations to him, so yeah. The elbows and such are okay. He gets 90, but it's a Kid Goku. He gets into all the poses that he needs to be anyway. Watch out for the hands, because they are absolutely tiny pegs. That will likely be the failure point for many people. The chest joint works rather well. You can see just a bit into it there. All these 2.0s have the same offset ball peg in there with a hinge so that it hinges forward, turns round, all the rest of it. The belt is a separate piece, but it's very tightly on there, and you can also move it about. It's based on the original Krillin mould. Yeah, it actually comes with a warning on the instructions. I don't have them on hand, or I would show you. If you move it too far, the actual piece just falls out. And that's because they've kind of cheated with this release. It's literally kind of like the old style ones, where it's the ball joints into the legs, with them acting as cover pieces instead of what they're usually used for. I suppose they're always cover pieces, but they do serve different purposes from figure to figure. But it doesn't really hinder it much. You don't get the drop down feature like the old ones, but it does the job. Yeah, it does do the job. You've got a single jointed knee, but it does okay, apart from the horrible design on the front of it. They really could have done better with that. And yeah, his feet are tiny little ball joints. They're kind of loose, but because of the size of the figure it doesn't really matter. And he has a completely useless toe hinge because it's too far down the actual leg, too far down the foot, sorry, to actually be of any use to man or beast. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying they're annoyed that this is yellow. If you rewatch Dragon Ball, you will actually find out that it was yellow all the way up to when he was a teen fighting Piccolo. It wasn't until Dragon Ball Z that they got rid of the yellow and the black belt and made it all uniform colour. So yeah, hopefully, and I don't say this very often, I hope we get the blue outfit version, because the original belt they showed with this Goku actually had the bow sort of tie, which is for his original blue outfit. And with that blue outfit, they will hopefully get rid of the Nimbus and instead give us the two other faces. Much rather have that than the Nimbus, if I'm completely honest, because the Nimbus is a bit cumbersome. And it takes up a lot of room. So yeah, let's just, to finish it off, because I know I'm rambling quite a bit, let's put this back on, shall we? Now, not many people have noticed, but there's actually a lip down here. I discovered this by accident, because I thought it looked a bit weird when it's just like that. But you push that under there, and then you push that over the seam at the top, and the rope actually fits perfectly on there. The actual design has got that exact curvature as part of it. Bit annoyed they didn't use actual rope, but hey-oh. But yeah, that'll do it for this review, guys. Hope you learned something with this guy, because there was a lot of misinformation going around about him. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.